Hello, everyone. I think we're live. It looks like it. Anyway, hi, Peggy and Sybil and Laura, Nell. Thank you for joining me. So far, it hasn't went live on the other one, though. But I think we're live. Come on, go, 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 go. There it goes. There it goes. All right. I was getting a little freaked out. I thought maybe something was broken, and it's just me here to fix it. There it goes. All right. I was getting a little freaked out. I thought maybe something was broken, and it's just me here to fix it. All right. There we go. Hi, Kelly. Yes, it's Art Joy of Sharing Day today. It's just me today. Peg is in Florida visiting her family. And so she might join us in the chat, but I don't think she's going to join us in making anything today. So it's just going to be me, and I'm going to try to do my best to pay attention to everything. But yeah, it's a little bit tricky when it's just one person. I was just doctoring up these papers with some stenciling this morning because I needed some browns and blacks and colors like that for the project I'm planning on doing today. I'm going to be doing my day, I'm going to say day 54. Yeah, day 54, I think. 100 days project. If you guys don't know what the 100 days project is, it's when you decide that you're going to do something for 100 days. And what I decided to do for my 100 days project this year is to do mixed media collage. So that's what we're going to do today. And that's why I was messing with these papers. All I did was just, these papers are papers that I scraped off paint. If I have leftover paint on my palette, which I pretty much always do, you know, you never seem to squeeze out just the right amount, right? I just take a little scraper like this, you know, just a card, and I scoop up the paint and I just scrape it onto blank paper. So I was painting something for another project that had these colors, grays, browns, yellows, those type of colors. And I just took this rice paper pieces and scraped off the excess. And then this morning I wanted them to have more pattern because all they were was just, you know, blank paper like this. This one didn't get any pattern on it yet. That's just the brown paint scraped onto rice paper. And Laura, Peg is in Florida. She's visiting her family there. So that's how come it's just me. Sorry, just me. So welcome more people. Sybil, Laura, Nell, Kelly, Paula, Cindy. I'm not sure. Yeah. Peggy's in Florida. She's got her whole family down there, and both her and her husband have been vaccinated, and they really wanted to see their family, so they went to visit. They went on a visit. So anyway, these papers now have more pattern because I took some stencils and I stenciled through with different colors, you know, different same neutral type colors, and then flipped over the stencil and did the print of the stencil. And it makes it more interesting for when I tear these up because they were pretty boring plain colors. Then I also have some greens that I've pulled out, and I need to probably pull a few more things. I got some little bits of printed tissue, some weird neutrals. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to do a collage, and I'm going to do some mixed media. There's Peg. She's sitting in the car in Florida. So this is a 5x7 flat panel canvas. You guys have seen this. I've been doing these. Well, this is the 53rd day. I did fall off the bandwagon for a few days. I think 50, 51, and 52 have gone missing. But today is 54. I did a 53, which actually is in my pocket because I grabbed it when I was outside. This was number 53, a little abstract that I did yesterday. And this one I'll put a magnet on the back. I think I even have the big fat button, you know, strong button magnets. I think they're here on the table somewhere, but anyway, I'll glue that on the back and this will become something that goes on the fridge. It's got a little bit of copper flake on it. And it's just an abstract with collage. There's collage bits and collage over here and collage up here. And then there's, yeah, anyway. That's the kind of stuff I've been doing, anything from 5x7 down. I've done some 4x4s, some other ones. So that's what I'm doing today. Put that in the box over there. So let's get started with the background. I think I'm just going to use acrylic paint for the background, and I'm going to use collage over the top. So let's find some colors. Colors would be good. How about some of this light yellow, maybe a little bit of light pink. I just want to do like a light background. I'm going to be making something springy today, so I want light colors, pale colors. Let's see if I've got something, that light blue here somewhere. Where'd the light blue go? I don't know. Everything gets stacked together. I don't know where it is. How about the one that has turquoise in it? No. Should have grabbed them before I started, but you know, got to sit here and dig through stuff. Oh well. I don't know where it is. So I guess we're just getting these two colors. Let me grab a silicone spatula. Peg's here to talk to everyone in the chat. That's good. Until she has to go to the pool. Dang, she's going to the pool. It's been cold here in Arizona. It's been cold and rainy for 3 days now. The clouds and yeah, it's not fun. I don't like it when it's like that. I wished it would stop. So we'll just start out with a little bit of acrylic paint to make something here, something at least cover up the white. And get some paint down in these little crevices. That's the thing about working collage over canvas, is that you have all these little, the pattern of the canvas, which sometimes can be a little annoying. So we'll do some of that. Then we'll maybe add a little bit more color through a stencil or something. How about that? What are we doing? Spring, spring, spring. How about a mask? This one is designed by Tracy Bautista, I think. It looks like hers anyway. Peg would know. She's a Bautista aficionado. So I'm just going to add some of this color through the stencil just to get a little bit of pattern going. This color is called Naples Yellow, but it's different than my others, Naples Yellow. So colors are different depending on the brand that you get. I was going to show you the other Naples Yellow. Oh, there's that blue color I was looking for. Jeez, it was right there. Losing my mind. In Arizona, really, to be honest, we think 60 is cold. But we think 90 is normal, and I'm talking Fahrenheit. So, you know, it's all relative, I suppose. Most people wouldn't think 60 Fahrenheit is cold if you live in a really cold area. But yesterday, when I got up in the morning, it was in the 40s, and I went out and watered the tomato plants and took the dog out, and I said to myself, this is just too cold. I don't like it. When's the sun coming back? Mostly it was just that it was clouded. It was really, really cloudy. And I didn't appreciate that at all. I was not impressed. So have a little bit of Titan buff left over. I'm just trying to get a subtle pattern going on here because this is just going to be the background. So I'm liking that. Filling in some of those crevices of paint. That's pretty. I don't know if you guys can see the pattern. It's very subtle. See if we can get you guys to see a little bit of the pattern by tilting. There we go. That works. Laura, I am not a wimp. I just have really thin blood because I've been living here for 18 years now. I used to live in a much colder area. And of course, when I go outside in the backyard to, you know, do all that stuff, water the plants and everything, it's not like I'm wearing a coat or even pants. I just wear my nightgown, t-shirt nightgown out there because nobody can see me. It's in the backyard with walls. So if I was maybe dressed a little better, I probably would be, you know, a little bit better that way. Okay, let's get this thing dried up. We'll see what people are talking about. See if anyone joined us that I missed. Hopefully I didn't. Okay. That seems pretty dry. Dry and just a very subtle background of pale color. The sides are not dry. That's okay. I can just make sure that the sides are painted with this extra wet paint. If I'm working on a larger piece, you know, a piece that has a deeper side, I do collage, paint and collage over the sides all the way around. But I've been working on these flat panels, so it saves me a little bit of time. And these can be framed. Since I had a triptych of really pale floral colors, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and I sent them to my friend because she said that she really liked them. And I ordered black frames, and it was 3 4x4s, and I ordered black 4x4 frames, and she sent me a picture of them up on the wall, and they look really nice in those black frames. I was going to keep them, and then she's like, oh no, I need them. Oh really? You do? You know how that goes. Let's see if I can find some sort of a pencil here. I don't want to use a water-soluble pencil. I want to use just a regular pencil. Why are all the pencils that I see Stabilos? Every single one of them except for this one, which isn't a drawing pencil, but I guess it will have to do. Let's see, what can we draw on here? How about some branches? This morning when I was out, I heard tons of birds and saw all kinds of birds in the little trees to the side of the yard. And then yesterday when I was just hanging out, looking out the window, we have mesh screening on our window. And the birds, brats that they are, come and they take the mesh off the screen. So every couple of years, if we want the screen to do anything, we have to go and get new mesh and put it on the screens because they just pull it. And I saw a bird doing it just like yesterday or the day before. Little brats. It's like, why are you pulling all of our stuff off? So I think this might be a nest here. I think we're going to make a bird's nest. How does that sound? That's a very spring kind of theme. As if a bird was in the nest. And then we can make some more branches coming up here so that it looks as if this is in a tree. I guess I could have made it in a cactus. That would have been smart. Oh well. Just get a little bit of branches going here. And then maybe it's up a little bit higher. I don't know. I don't know if I can emulate any, oops, that didn't work too good. Any screen mesh. What would that be? Silvery gray stuff? I don't know. We'll see. They do use it. They use it in their nests. Or they must. I mean, I don't really see them so much. And then we probably need some sort of a bird. It's probably a cactus wren, so I guess I should have made a cactus instead. But it's too late now. There's some kind of little bird. Here's its little bird body. Sitting down in the nest. Sitting on its eggs. Maybe there's a little egg peeking out here. And some wing, a little bit of wing. And then I guess, I don't know, a little bit of tail. Maybe like that. Wing, tail coming out of the nest. Gotta tell the bird story here. I guess that makes sense. A little bit of a face up here. And a little egg. Nest. Nesty, nesty. Okay. That should be fun, right? It should be fun. And then just branches, 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 so that the nest doesn't fall out of the tree. I don't know. What do you think? Does that look pretty good? Pretty good. Good enough. It's a live stream. I can't fuss too much. Let's look at the chat. People are still talking about 60 being a perfect temperature, which is apparently 17 Celsius in Canada. Yeah. Florida's probably 80s in humidity, I would guess. All right, let's get some glue. We probably need some glue. Liquitex matte gel medium. Let's get a brush. And I'm not going to do an underpainting. I'm just going to go for it. So that's what we're doing. I don't see anything else. 54 degrees and windy where Nell is. That sounds terribly cold to me. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit here. Try to zoom in. I'm used to having such a small space. Yep, it's not going to do it. It's not moving at all. Oh well, I guess that doesn't work. Try to get that out of the way. All right, so we need some branches. So let's make the branches dark, dark, dark. And I'm going to tear for branches because it will give that kind of barky sort of color, right? And I put a piece of deli paper under so that I wouldn't have to deal with cleaning up my silicone all the time. And we'll find out if I can collage this in an hour and a half. Does anybody want to take bets? Can she do it? That's the question, isn't it? So I'm putting the matte gel medium on there and then a little bit on the back of the paper. This is a really thin paper. It's the rice paper that I've been playing with lately. So it doesn't really take a whole lot. It's absorbent and it just goes ahead and absorbs right into the glue, and I don't need to worry about much in the way of it not getting stuck. You know, like a heavier paper might have a little bit of opinion about whether or not I should be gluing it down, and it might come up, but this stuff doesn't really do that. So that's what I'm liking about it. It also, though, as you can see, is fragile, and I just tore this piece right in half as I was trying to tear it down at the bottom. It stuck to my fingers and tore. So that's just the way things go with rice paper and glue, because you're sticking to your fingers all the time. Branches, branches, branches. Okay, let's get a little bit more thinner paper going on here. It's easy to tear. And this is just some of that dark brown that's been scraped onto a piece of paper. It doesn't have any pattern or anything. It's just dark brown. I'll get that up there. Start building my branches a little bit. So let's see what people are saying. Cindy says, yes, you can. She has faith that I will be able to do it that quickly. I hope so. So is Peg still here? Is she still talking to you guys, or did she go to the pool? Just fold that one around the back. This one looks like it's a bit thicker, so let's get a little bit of thickness. I just want to get these branches kind of as built as a foundation here, so that's a good place to start. I want you guys to stick, because otherwise it would just fall right out of the sky, right? There's some over here, looks like. And then there's some up here. Going up, up, up. Maybe a little bit right there. And then we'll just cradle the nest right into it, and we'll try to find some interesting papers to make the nest out of. And what color do you guys think the egg is? Do you think it's light blue, yellow? I'm not really sure. Another piece of brown. That's gold. Oh. This is actually tilting into the black here. That's probably something to think about, what color the egg is. I don't know. I mean, I think robin's eggs are blue, but I'm not sure about cactus wrens. I actually have no idea. I guess I never climb up into cactuses to find out. That would be painful. Okay, it's pretty good. Pretty good framework of branches. Probably going to need some leaves, and I think I'm going to do cut paper for the leaves instead of doing tearing this time. I'm going to cut multiples at a time just to save myself some time. A little bit of like kind of a pointy oval shape would be good. Like that. I'll make a few different colors. Make them different sizes. Some smaller ones. So we can show that this is a spring tree, not a winter tree. I guess if it has a bird in it, it's a spring tree, but you know what I'm saying. It's not all ugly and bare like they have been until recently, but all our trees, we basically just have two kinds of trees here, the mesquites and the Palo Verde. And both of those types have been getting some leaves and some nice pollen going and making everyone sneeze. All right. Just getting a few leaves going on here, and we'll glue them on in a second. That's a start. Anyway. Peggy says that cactus wren eggs are a pinkish color with red or brownish specks. All right, then that's the color we'll make the egg. Sounds like a good plan. Get some of these leaves going on here. Make sure they're good and stuck. Chris says that they have a couple of nests that are covered by a camera and they get to watch. That's pretty cool. I follow somebody on Instagram. I think it's called, I don't know, it's something Tucson on Instagram. And they have cameras. They have these big basins set up in the back of their property. They have like a place that has a big property, and they've set up these basins of water, and then they have nighttime cameras, and they get all different types of animals back in there, and they post them on Instagram, and I think it's really fun to watch. Like, okay, there's a javelina, there's some coyotes. They had a really great picture of coyotes, of a beautiful coyote yesterday. It was really cool. They even get like roadrunners and just, you know, whatever. Sometimes they're daytime pictures. Most of the time they're nighttime pictures of animals that you wouldn't ever see because they only come out at night. Get some support going for my nest here. I'm going to need more leaves than this, I can already tell. But we'll get there. I'm a little bit conscious of the time, so I'm trying to get as much done as I can. Make sure those are stuck down. Sometimes you can just take, since you're going over the top with the glue, you can just take your finger and just press down with your finger. You get glue on your finger, just to be forewarned. But I'll have to peel it off later. But you can get the little wrinkles and things out by doing that. Also, you can do it with a wet baby wipe. Not too wet, but just a little bit wet to smooth. I don't like to have wrinkles in my stuff. As much as possible, I try to get it all stuck down. And the reason that you get wrinkles is because the paper starts to absorb the moisture in the glue, and then it just starts to contract. And sometimes it will flatten back out when it's done drying. But I like to make sure that it's as flat as possible when I'm working. Let's get a few more leaves going here. Why not? Oh, there's another color. I like to get different colors. I don't want it to all be the same. So I dig through and find as many different colors of green as I can easily get my hands on quickly. This is a piece of printed paper that I printed out a picture of a morning glory last week so that I would know what it looks like, because I can't really remember. And then I just scraped paint over it so that I could use it for collage paper. Like you do. Gotta have your collage paper. Let's see if I can find a darker one. What have we got here? So what's everyone talking about? I don't know. I can't tell. I think they're talking about Florida. I'm not sure. Get a few going over here. This all filled out as much as we can. I might just set some of these aside for later to fill it up after we've done our nest. Okay, so we'll put these leaves up here so that we can use them later if we need to fill in. Get scraps out of the way, and then let's start building our nest. So we decided that the egg should be pink-ish, and I do actually have a piece of pinkish brownish right here. It's the right colors. Light pink with some speckles of brown on it. Let's make it just slightly more rounded, and rounded on that side and then flatter on the bottom. And we'll get that going here. It doesn't look that pink, but it is. We can always enhance it later if necessary. So we got our egg. And we're gonna need, what colors do we want? I had that piece of like, where did that piece of this type of color, this color, kind of a tan, a few bits of that tan, maybe grayish, tannish colors, and then maybe a little bit of, what else? You can see that I have a giant mess over here. You guys can't see, but I will show you. This is what happens when nobody has time to sort. I'll just get some randomness going on here. Just a few, maybe a little bit of blue, like it's the, I don't know, there's some more of that black and white. I don't think there's probably much in the way of red. Oh, that's a good color right there. I'm looking for mostly neutrally colors with lots of pattern is what I'm looking for here. I don't know, that's a start. Anyway. see what we can do. Start getting some paper for nesting here. All right. I just want like long torn pieces like this, just really as thin as I can get them for my nest. I want them to be, you know, like sticks. They're supposed to be sticks. Stuff like that. And maybe some that are curved. Maybe I start getting a little bit of curving going on, because it is a curved thing, right? I'm going to have some of that. There's some curved bits. You may get a little bit of this color. See you later, Laura. Thanks for showing up. She's got some responsibilities this time of day. All right. Let's see what we can do here. So we've got little bits to just kind of lay in there. And then on the edges, we want more curved bits. Get some glue going on. And then we want them to cross over each other. We don't want them all to be straight. We want them to look as if they are curving up into the space. So these straighter ones are going to have to be layered in different areas. Maybe I can put one there. That's where the bird's wing is going to go. So just get them going as much as we can. I figure that the birds have just been out tearing into stuff and getting little bits of fabric and mesh and twigs. There's going to be some up here. Maybe a little bit of that purpley curved stuff around the edges. Curve. Oh, why are you not laying down? Lay down. Probably need some darks in here too that I haven't put. Didn't put any dark in there at all. Maybe this piece. Let's really get a good curve going. But you guys get the idea. We're going to build a nest. So I hope you guys are still planning to join us in the fun activity that we're going to be doing in April, and I hope you guys have participated in putting some of the backgrounds that you are planning on sharing into our files on Art Joy of Sharing. If you haven't done it yet, please do. In the month of April, Peg and I, for the entire month, will be doing pieces made with other people's backgrounds for our art collaboration that's going on in the group all month. So if you haven't put any backgrounds in yet, please do. It doesn't have to be something you made today. It can be something that you made before and you just now are getting around to sharing it. That's fine. You just want to have lots of options for everyone to use during the month of April for our fun collaboration. And I'm calling it a worldwide, group-wide collaboration because we have tons of people in our group all over the world, and everyone will be participating together, hopefully. So worldwide and group-wide. See you later, Michael Ann. Thanks for visiting with us today. She's got to go too. Everybody's busy. But I'm glad you guys take the time to come and join us on Thursdays. We're here every Thursday mornings, 8:30 Pacific. And we're always happy to see whoever comes. Let me get a little bit of that purpley color up here. All right, lay down, everything lay down. Don't be messing with me. Need to get a little bit built in right there. How about some more of this? I'm gonna have to put another egg in because my egg is just kind of getting covered up, but that's fine. I can do that. You can always glue another layer on top of your other layer, you know. Nobody's stopping you from doing that. Okay, that's a pretty good nesting nest. Mika is fond of nests. She does a lot of nesting herself. She's right now in the dog bed under my feet nesting. Let's see. I'm going to make my egg a little bit more pink, but I don't want it to be super bright. But I could go for a little bit more pink. How about this piece? Yesterday was apparently puppy day, and I failed to post a picture of my puppy, which was I'm just not a very good puppy parent if I didn't post a picture, right? Shame on me. Terrible. Just terrible. Let's see. Chris says that she's in lockdown where she's living. I know a lot of us are. But she wouldn't want to be anywhere else but here this morning. That's a very kind thing to say. All right, we need bird. Let's see. I would think some kind of brownish grayish to start with would be nice. Let's get a little bit of a bird head going on here. Gonna cut it with scissors, I think. Yep, there's a bird head. So we're gonna layer more stuff over the top, but we can get started with the shapes. So there's that to get started with. And then they have a really quite a bit of light under the neck. Let's see, what shape would that be? Curved at the bottom and then kind of maybe just kind of a shape like that would be good. No. Just kind of a little bit of an under shape there, if that makes sense. I'm kind of talking to myself. And then also like right there, I just feel like I could just tear it. So the little chest of the bird is light colored. And then we need a wing. Let me cut the wing out of this. This looks like, let's see, kind of like that. And then going down into a pointy shape. Maybe a little less. Start with a little less. So then be like that. Oh dear. Clean paper up. And then we need another piece. Same type of a shape. To go like over here. It's not the right color. Nope. I need a different one. Because that color I used in the nest, so it's two the same. Alright. I'm going to end up wanting some feathers, you know, to be peeking out, so that will be good. Then tails are usually pretty dark. So let's go with this one for now. Kind of like that. Just to get the base shape going on. Tail coming up like that. And the bird's back. The bird's back. Let's see. Seems like it would be just slightly lighter. Not much. Maybe something like this. What about and its little bottom probably rounded like that, sticking towards the back here. Okay, gonna need some feathers. Oh. Oops. I'm ungluing things as I go. That's probably not good. What did I just do with that? Where did it go? Is that it? Thank you, Beck, and welcome. Welcome, Andrea or Andrea. Still not sure which pronunciation is correct on that one. All right, let's get a little bit of this going on. That's the tip of the wing. And I'm going to put some more curving, just a little bit of dark curving bit on my nest right here, just to get that wing tucked in. And my bird's going to need an eyeball, and it's going to need maybe a little bit of pattern coming this way. Yep, definitely. Maybe the top of the wing needs to separate color a little bit from the bottom of the wing. So let's just make a little curvy bit and then tear it at the bottom just to get this wing looking a little bit separated from the other stuff. It's looking so same. And then we'll get a little bit of a stripe going down the wing a little bit. Okay. And we are going to, of course, do some definite line work and stuff to get this more separated, because I know it's all kind of one tone, but that's sometimes the way that nature works. So, you got to go with it. Just going to get a little bit of that off there. And I probably need to tuck a little bit of dark right here by the egg, just to cradle it a little bit. Something like that. Gonna need a beak. Beak, a beak, a beak. How many more leaves? I do. Okay. I feel like I need just a little bit of something. Something right there to make it a little bit more cohesive. And an eyeball, we need an eyeball. Give a little bit of lightness first. And then we'll put some dark inside of it. All right, let's add a few more leaves just to kind of blend everything together. Maybe one right there. Make sure it's stuck. Maybe a little one over here. How are we doing on time? I still got half an hour, it looks like. Does this end at 10 o'clock? I think so. Well, I guess that one's stuck there. It's the way it wanted it. Okay. All right. We're getting there, I think. Spring, spring, spring. So that's kind of the base of the collage, and then we're gonna go ahead and do a few little lines and then maybe come back in with some more collage details, but I want to get a little bit of something so that it's more defined, you know. Not sure exactly what I need. Maybe some lighter colors in the nest, or I don't know. Anyway, it's hard to do this live. I'm gonna put my thing over there. We'll give this a dry. In a few places here. Oh, that was nice. That's why you don't stick your thumb right in the middle of things. Well, now the bird has a bit of a stripe on its tail, which is probably okay. Oh, Chris, I know exactly what you're talking about. I just did it. I just got my thumb stuck right there and I pulled the paper off. So it's not just you, it's everyone. I did it a little bit right there too. But what I do is I get everything good and dry, and then I put another layer of collage over the top if I've messed something up. which is what I'll do here. And actually, I kind of like the design element of that. It's going to be some curved stripes down the tail when I get done with it. I hope she heard me because she left. She was talking about how everything gets stuck to her fingers, and that is exactly what happens. You end up with all this medium on your fingers, and then you go to touch something on your thing, and it gets stuck and pulls the paper back off, and then you get mad. You're like, ugh, why did you do that? All right, so we've got a little bit of a line here, and one right here going up where the bird's wing is, right? I need that. Here's the bird's behind and its tail. And here's the bird's body and head, beak, and its little chest. It's right there. So need to make sure that we can see that stuff. And then the nest has its own situations going on. It's like, you know, going around here in a rough sort of way. Make sure that it's, and we've got our little egg here that she's sitting on. Some leaves. So make sure that there's a lot of shading around some of this stuff. So where is my doohickey bobber? Here it is. That's the proper term, doohickey bobber, in case you didn't know. So let's get a little bit of shading going on here. Got our birdie. Birdie. I think she's going to need a little bit of color or more lightness on the top of her head. And that'll be good. Swing. Don't appear to have any type of lobbying stuff here. Just about out of baby wipes. Just want to blot that a little bit. It's getting a little bit out of control. There's my egg, which is a pinkish color, and then here's the nest, the lines of the nest. She stole my screen mesh off my window to build it. Rat that she is. Maybe we'll get a little bit of shading going on some of our leaves, our tree, just to make it all be about the same here. And a little bit of line work in there. This is a Stabilo All pencil. You guys have seen it before. Very reactive to water. So I can really get it blended out really fast with this water brush. Don't have to do every single line, just get a few going here to get a little bit of that dark out here into the rest of the composition since I did it around the bird. Little bit of shadows. Makes it more dynamic, I think. Kind of always doing this type of thing with my pieces. Some people would think it's not the right thing to do, but it works for me. So I can call mine mixed media because I'm mixing my medias, right? It's not just collage because I started out with acrylic background. And now I'm using a water-soluble product to do my shading. So I could get away with it. Okay, so my bird needs an eyeball. This is really bothering me. So I'm going to use a permanent product for that. And I'm just going to make right inside of here a nice circle like that, so that you know that there's an eyeball. Because otherwise you'd be like, what is that? I don't know. It's weird. Why did she do that? Why did she leave that big white thing on there? All right, are we pretty happy so far? I think so. I think we're going to need a little bit of white. I'm going to put a few speckles, different sizes here on my egg so that you can tell that it's an egg, hopefully. This is an acrylic paint pen, white Posca. And maybe make this little catch light. Oh, it's still wet. We'll get there. All right, what should we do with our bird? I think we need a little bit more of a light stripe going across the back here, where I pulled that off with my fingers. So we're probably going to do that. And then if you got the light color under the chin, but we might be able to do a little bit more of something with the wing up here. I don't know exactly what yet. Let's see. How about this one? Maybe a little bit more pattern just to make it more interesting. Maybe make it another, some type of a more stripy looking thing or something. Oh, this doesn't want to tear straight. I'm tearing against the grain. It doesn't like it. And I think I'm going to need a little bit of something on its back again. Where I put that, it just doesn't look quite right. Maybe another white stripe on its tail. At this point, we're going to pretend it's a cactus wren, but we're using artistic license to make it the way we want, right? Because that's what you do. All right, I need a small brush, some type of smaller glue brush just to glue this stuff right here. One of my old nasty beat up things. Okay, I pushed it off and then lost it. That's not it. There it is. Right here where I tore the paper. I'll put that. Can you guys hear Mika? She's making her opinion known about somebody who's outside. She does not appreciate them coming across anywhere near her property. I don't have the door shut, so I hope you guys aren't overwhelmed by all the noises in my house, because there's always lots of noise in my house. Thank you, Sybil. Okay, that's a little bit better. Do we need maybe just a little bit more something on the beak? Doesn't look quite right. Where's my scissors? Ah! Crazy amounts of paper everywhere. Just a little bit more. Something over here. Put some glue down very gently, because you know I'm going to smear that pencil. You know what's going to happen if I'm not too careful. Okay. White lights, and then maybe just some little dots or something around the eye, like that. I really want that eye to stand out. All right, I'm pretty happy with it, actually. What do you guys think? Can you see the egg? I don't know, the egg is kind of... It's a little bit... I do wish there's a little bit more movement in this nest too. Maybe I'll just add in a little bit of acrylic. Just smear it a little bit so that it has a little bit more something, you know. That's better. Maybe a few little dots. Sometimes I just like to add dots to places. She's cute. I like it. Thank you, Cindy. I do think I just want to warm up the background a little bit, maybe. Just, this may seem weird, but I'm really in love with these lately. These gel sticks that I bought in the middle of the night, because you do. And I just want to add a little bit of pink, just right in this background right here, as if there's a little bit of warmth there. And I'm just going to blend it with my finger, or this baby wipe, I think. Of course, I've got this situation with the black now wanting to blend too, but just need a little bit of pink right there, just kind of winding its way up. And maybe just a little bit down here. Just makes me happy for some reason. If there's not pink, I just don't know what to do. And these things are so easy to work with, these little gel things, which I don't know, there's something about them. I think I'm going to blend a little bit of this light yellow up into this too, right here. So if it's a little bit of warmth up there. The sun is shining, leaves are out. And put a little bit of it down here too, just for balance. And then I might want this egg to have a little bit of this weird color on it, because it's supposed to be pink, but not super pink, I think. Maybe not. Maybe it is supposed to be super pink. I want it to stand out from the other stuff. I don't know that it is. Yep. What do you think for day 54? Do we like it? Kelly likes it. Beck likes it. Cindy likes it. Peggy likes it. That's good. Do I need anything else? I don't think so. I think I'm done. Maybe just darken it up a little bit right here. Make sure that line is there. Like a shadow, you know, the shadow of the inside of the nest needs to be there. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I've still got 8 minutes. What can I do in 8 minutes? Do you guys have any questions? Do you want to talk about anything else? I could start a little tiny one probably. One of these other teeny tiny ones. We probably can't finish, but I could start anyway. For the last 8 minutes. Oh, I think these, I think these gels are going to last a long time, but I don't know how much is inside there. Like I know that that it can like dial up like a lipstick, but I don't know how much lipstick is in there, you know? So I hope they last a long time. I'm having fun with them. I like that I can blend them so easily. That's good. All right, let's see. What can we do here? Let's start with, well, let's start with collage. Why not? I've got all this paper out here. Might as well use it. I need a brush. So this is 2 inches by 2 inches, I think, probably. These are the ones that I can make into little magnets. Like you do. Let's put some polka dots on there. I like to make sure the paper's wrapped around these because they're never going to be framed. They're just going to be little magnets on the refrigerator or wherever else you could put one. I do like to glue paper. It does make me happy. The yellow piece with the black dots, are you talking about this one? Is that the one you're talking about? Or are you looking over here on this side, which there's a bunch of spotty papers over there too. Because I spotted them this morning. I don't know which one you're talking about, but we'll glue that one down. Whoops. And then we'll stick to our fingers and come back up. How about that? I need some contrast up here. What color? How about purple? Why not purple? That's a piece of an envelope from my birthday. It had flowers on it. I can probably show it to you guys. Yeah. See? Like the whole envelope covered. And I thought, well, I'm going to save that. Who wouldn't, right? Maybe not everybody. Oh, okay, Cindy, I got the right piece of paper. That was a piece of deli paper that had leftover yellow on it a long time ago, and then it's got a stencil in the dark brown over the top. So it won't actually black, although it looks black from here for sure. All right. That's pretty good. I'm just going to put just the tiniest little bit of something on there. No, you were supposed to tear a straight line, you dumb thing. Let me get my rule of thirds going on there. Okay, that's a good start. 4 minutes. Oh dear. She's got me on a timer. Well, the collage is done. That's good. Let's see, what do I want? Maybe I want something circular. And then just get some gel going on here. I'm gonna make this yellow a little bit stand out a little bit more over here. Go into there maybe. Make sure that we've got the orange over here, all around the edges. Actually, I think the orange should go over here as well. And then let's get that lavender pumped up a little bit. Pump it up. Oh, that's one of the metallic ones. I just grabbed and I ended up with metallic, but that's fine. It's fine. You don't mind. Looking good. Maybe just a little bit of dark pink right here. To blend the pink with the yellow. And then we just need maybe some pens, and that's probably about it, really. I mean, I could do this pretty quickly, huh? If I'm forced. Let's get some pen work going around that. Maybe a few little smaller dots here in the cradle. And maybe something coming down here. Like that. Yeah, I like that. Let that dry a little bit. Clip, 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 clip. mostly dry. Come on, pen, let's go. All right, we're going to put some little white in these little dots, these little eggs inside the womb or something. And we're going to do a few little dots down here, the ones that are already there. We'll continue that motif down a little bit. Circle a couple of these. Yeah, I'm gonna get my pen. And then maybe we just go a little bit crazy over here. Oh, come on. Just gonna circle a few of these and make a little bit of interesting shape. But the ink is getting on my pen, which makes me just a little bit annoyed. Like, why do you got to do that? But anyway, that's pretty good. I'll probably whiten up that white a little bit because it blended too much, but that's a good quick little abstract like that one I showed you. This one from yesterday, they probably actually go together pretty well. But I will have to lighten up the white because I gotta wait till that India ink completely dries before I go in with the pen. Because see, it's on my pen. I have to keep cleaning it off because it'll ruin the pen. I actually, though, could use this. Actually, that's what I did on this one, I guess. I can finish it. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. This will work. And it'll be nice and white. And actually a little bit raised. I do like the fine liner. It does work really well. Since it's spring, these circular womb and egg things are attracting me. The shape, the circular shape with smaller shapes inside. All right, I think it's done. What do you think? This one looks better because it's been sprayed, but this one will get sprayed too when it's dry, and they actually pretty much go together. So cool. Cool, cool. I think I'm going to use some of this ink to just make a little bit more pattern on this piece of pink and orange paper. That's the ink from my Posca pen. And see how that changes it? It's just like, oh, man. All right. I think that's it for today, guys. Don't forget to do a thumbs up. And, of course, we'll be here again next week, starting out with the collaboration, the group collaboration of using the backgrounds that people are putting in the painted paper file in the Art Joy of Sharing group. And we'll be having this big group-wide collaboration. I know some of you have already participated. I've seen a few of your pieces, and that's awesome. And Peg and I will be doing one every single episode during April. So I think there might be 5 in April. We'll be doing something with those backgrounds, something in every single episode. So that's it for me. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'm glad you all were here with me. And I'll catch you next week. Bye-bye.